419 Survista roof inspection. We'll just a couple of things to point out on this roof install. It would have been nice to get these flashings to sit down. This one was bent in, but I pulled it out some. Excuse me. Like these are standing up like this. It's just they're very visible from the entryway as you come up. So I'll take care of these and get them fixed. But if we could have got these down to where they looked a little bit better from the street or from the road, it would have gave it a lot better visual appeal. And then the other things that I've noticed are that a couple of these corners, like this one here in particular, the drip edge doesn't quite make it all the way down onto the ridge cap, and then it's easily pulled up. I mean, the ice shield is just right there, and the starter strip along the eave here is also very loose. It's not stapled very close, so there's a lot of lift to all of this here. You know, also, if that drip edge would have just made its way down onto the ridge cap, it would have stopped this from being any kind of a leak point and have to fill that with tar. Really, there's exposed plywood right there. It would be better if the drip edge covered that. Same thing a little bit on this corner. It was just filled with tar and with yeah, I mean, we could have just run the flashing down all the way over the corner. And then on the plastic vents, would prefer the metal vents in the future, just for the simple fact that these plastic ones really have a tendency to curl up on the corners, especially. Maybe we can talk to the contractor, but I'm not sure why he only chose to two separate holes instead of use the actual ones that are for the vents. I know it on a lot of times, yeah, it says right on the vents, it says do not, you know, put anything beyond this flange right here. So they're saying don't put fasteners beyond this flange, and on quite a few of them they are, like that one is, but that one's not. They're uneven. Same thing here. So like the vent manufacturer, if we were to call them out and say, hey, your vents are leaking, they would say, well, you didn't install them the way that we said to have them installed. So not a super big deal, but could have been done better. This one is not the same on both sides. The shingle ran over the top of the vent on this side, and then the vents over the top of the shingle on that side. And then let's see, and then this one, this was reused. That's not new. It's the same one that was there originally. You know, I know that there's a coupler on here and it wouldn't be easy to get one over the top, but I mean, we could have at least put one of those boot things down over it, or you know, we could have cut this off and just put a new, let you do the roof and do the boot, and then put a new coupler and an extension pipe on there that, you know, would have taken 2 minutes. A lot of tar on the back of that one. So technically, I know these vents say don't get any kind of tar on them of any kind. No tar products are supposed to touch them of any kind. Yeah, this one's got tar underneath it. Maybe it's a rubberized butyl, I'm not sure. But so overall, you know, it looks pretty good. The valleys are nice and straight. That ridge cap is a little bit wavy right through there. But overall, oh, and then the one other thing I wanted to point out, it's going to be hard for me to do it from here, but the drip edge metal wasn't changed around the edges, and it doesn't extend down near far enough to really cover anything. There's this large gap all the way around. Oh, sorry, my camera work was horrible there. So there was this large gap right here between the drip edge metal and the gutter that goes all the way around. That's just the old existing drip edge metal. This is the old valley metal coming down. So ideally, we would like to see those things get replaced and included in the bid to replace those when we're going to all the effort to, you know, replace a whole roof like this.